Hello, beautiful people. Happy New Year. I know I'm a little late with my predictions for 2026, but I feel like I'm not a huge fan of predictions just because of the steps you have to take to actually look at what is coming. And last year I predicted the fires in LA and a massive tsunami in some place like Thailand, and both of those things happened. So I feel like if I can help somebody with these predictions, that's why I'm here. So happy New Year. Um, the first thing when I looked at everything, I saw a financial fall, and it looked like it was in February, although I could be entirely wrong. It did look like not necessarily a stock market crash, but unemployment rates going up, certain stocks going down, and not necessarily a depression, but something very near a huge recession. Um, let's see, I did see something like an electrical fire where, and I don't remember, or I couldn't actually see where it was, but I could hear people saying this is the worst electrical fire we've ever seen. So it spread quickly and it was deeply devastating, and that's what I remember seeing is people saying this is the worst fire we've ever seen. And it could be due to infrastructure stress, power, the grids just being overloaded, technology overload. But it did look like a massive fire where everybody kept saying, this is the worst electrical fire I've ever seen. An attempt to overthrow the US government. It did not look like it was that it actually happened, but it was an attempt because things reached a boiling point where people were like, I can't do it anymore. And just authority was being challenged because people were like, I've had enough. I can't do it anymore. And I say attempted because on that particular timeline, it did not look like it actually happened. And that is the US government. And what that did was it sort of walked back the things that had recently been passed, the things that had recently affected millions of people, and people were like, absolutely not. So it did look like certain legal things were walked backwards, and people just said, absolutely not. This did look like it was in the first part of the year, meaning January, February, March, April. And let's see, Asian countries in the news more. Now, I am not sure why that is, but all of a sudden we are inundated by hearing about China, hearing about Japan, and that could be because of of a an environmental issue. It could be economic rebalancing, technological shifts, global chain supply stress, or cultural influence that is more present in our reality. But it did look like there was more attention on Asian countries. Putin losing something and something being revealed. So I cannot say what it was that he lost, but it could be that everyone saw what was actually going on, and then he lost his title. He lost his job. But it was something being shown, something being revealed. and it could be a loss of control of the narrative that he had. It could be a loss of some sort of secret, and now it was exposed, or a loss of trust by the people when this thing gets exposed. So a weakness being exposed, a limitation being exposed, or a myth collapsing. But something is exposed, and then he loses something, and I could not see when that was. And let's see. So the consistent message with all of the things that I did see was don't outsource authority, don't assume stability, and don't move unconsciously. But on a brighter note, I did see that a new higher vibrational energy would come in, and this could be through solar flares, which are bringing light codes to our DNA and therefore upgrading our DNA. So I did see a new higher vibrational energy coming in to assist all of us and basically give us new insights, information, therefore giving us a new way to move through all of this. And I did see that things will look way worse than they actually are, but underneath the surface, things are actually getting better. Sort of like an infection, until you find out where it is and address it, you can't heal it. But I did see that things will look much, much, much worse, but they are actually getting better. And this is the year in numerology of 1. So it's brand new beginnings. It's the closing of a 9-year cycle, the year of the fire horse, which is, all about just enthusiasm and high frequency energy and being ready to go and create. So if we can remember that it's going to look much worse before it actually looks better, I think that will help a lot of people. And if you can find a way to showcase the things that you do. So let's say you're great at knitting. Can you barter with somebody who grows tomatoes? Let's say you're amazing at growing tomatoes. Can you barter with your mechanic? The things that we have to build community are going to be very important, because the new energy that I saw coming in looks like people suddenly realize it was never Black versus white, Democrat versus Republican. It was the top 1% versus the rest of us. And that when we all come together and have a unity consciousness, we can find solutions together. And this is the year for the power to go back to the people. I think Pluto in Aquarius happened in September of 2023. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But every great revolution happened when Pluto was in Aquarius. So we are ripe for the picking, for everything to change, for everything to turn around, and for the power to come back to the people. So please drop your comments below if there's something that you want me to take another look at or a deeper look at. And please like, share, and follow. That helps the channel so much. And thank you so much for being here with me. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.